whole nother conversation.
So yeah, let's start with the Adam and house phone. You want to line it up? Just give people what happened.
You know, essentially, Adam's in a position to where he's got to worry about what's good for the business and how to keep his friendships intact while doing this. Because regardless of like, oh, I fucked your bitch first on some Ray J shit, there is some type of companionship going on there.
Right.
I don't know how close they are because you know it's never what it seems to be.
Right.
But they seem to be cool.
They actually seem to.
They seem to have a genuine
seemed like
friendship.
they were friends.
Like when House Phone was hurt, he was hurt like his brother hurt him. He wasn't hurt like, yo, my boss did some snake shit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure.
I mean, Adam threw in his face that he paid for his funeral.
Yeah, essentially.
So I guess he does love him. I mean,
I'm gonna say I didn't finish breaking down the shit though. So they're on air. Who was he interviewing? Who was the girl?
Gracie Jane.
Gracie
Grace
Jane.
something. Grace something.
She's trans, right?
Correct.
And apparently, allegedly, she claims that she slept with House Phone
Correct.
in the past.
Correct.
House Phone obviously doesn't want this information out there, regardless if it's true or not.
Yeah.
I saw that Adam went to a few different links to ensure that, like, all right, there was some shit that happened. Let's keep it under the rug.
Right.
But like I saw in an interview, he was saying that, like, yo, one of the editors forgot to take out one of the shits.
At the time that they mentioned house phone's name at the end. Yeah.
And it was, I don't even think it was blatant. I think if it, like, you had to kind of piece it together, like, oh, that's who they was talking about before when they bleeped it.
Yeah, okay. So the reason that I do think it's blatant and it goes back to Adam might have something against house phone because he did smash Lena before they were officially together is because let's talk about the root of this, right? It started with this girl Gracie or whatever commenting on Adam shot content they were at some corn convention out in Nevada or whatever. So he's shooting all these little contents for Plug Talk. And then he drops the video with this chick in there. She comments and says, ask house phone about me. So publicly, in Adam's mind, he thinks publicly she outed him in that moment. Even though I didn't see that moment and a lot of people didn't see that moment. So then he sets up an interview with her to bring her in.
After that happens.
After this happens, which grimy, because obviously, and then he claims, yeah, clearly she just used the interview as an opportunity to out him the entire time. Like that wasn't why I was interviewing her, but it's like, why were you interviewing her anyway? Because you had no reason to anyway.
she has no talent. She just has a dick.
No,
that's it. Yeah, that's literally it. So it's like
in situations like that, where it's like, Adam, you a millionaire. You built a company that millions of people fuck with and tune into.
Right.
You play a lot dumber than what you actually are.
he loves to play dumb.
Like
he loves to play
in the
victim.
beginning of the Richard Spencer interview, where he's like, you know, I was like, I'm gonna have Richard Spencer on, and I'm gonna see where it goes. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, so this is all just a free fall.
Yeah.
you
He
haven't planned. It's just all checkers.
I think that's one of
There's
the
no strategy.
I think that's one of the biggest things that sums up Adam, I think, is that he loves to play dumb, but he has just like I made a video that never came out about the house phone and Adam's situation. But I'm gonna put it out now though.
That was the video you.
That was the video.
Okay.
Catalog, nigga.
I'll link it up here. It never went out, but I'll put it out now.
Catalog content.
So,
it's beautiful. Ages like
yeah,
wine.
I'll put it somewhere up there because we can bring it all back around. But
It will be up there.
I think Adam's life would be a lot easier if he just said, "I'm a piece of shit."
You sound like Ayala.
Yeah, I think
say
so.
this nigga life.
Because it's the thing, bro. You can't continuously do things that like show a severe lack of empathy. Like we physically and we can actually see and look. We not only do you not have any empathy in what you did, we can see there's no remorse on your face. Like you don't take accountability. There's like all these character flaws that we visually see. If you were to come out and say, hey, look, man, I'm a piece of shit. I lack empathy, blah, 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 and that's just what it is, it'd be different. See, all these people, especially within this new fallout, they keep confusing Adam's actions. They keep confusing that they're friends with him. They think that they're friends, and I feel like Adam's actions has always shown that he chooses capitalism over friendship. I feel like it's always shown that because he has no empathy. What are you doing inviting this girl who's trying to out your homeboy in your comments into your show, even if you never put it out, and even if you say you went through all these lengths to edit it and all this other stuff, you got to remember he's in a studio with employees. So you're bringing this person to get outed. Even if we don't put it out, that cameraman heard it, that cameraman heard it, and that cameraman heard it. Now it's rumors within the office. You know what I'm saying? So you're literally inviting the chaos.
Even if people did already know. Because I'm pretty sure it was something that was known. And the funny thing is, House Phone doesn't seem like the type of guy to even throw that in Adam's face like, hey, does Lino remember my fucking bed sheets?
I 100% agree. And a lot of us didn't even know or have confirmation until he completely left.
And
you know what I'm saying?
I saw a compilation video. It was like 15 times Adams was throwing jabs about House Phone being gay. I need to find. I'm gonna find that video and send it.
I know what you're
it was like
about,
a 6-minute video.
Yeah,
like he did it in so many different ways. It was
right.
Like,
they was always throwing these jabs back, and then But they've been making a lot of those compilations now too. Because I saw another compilation where it was the one time that they were freestyling, or he was trying to joke on him, and he was like, I fucked your bitch. House was like, I fucked your bitch. And he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He was like,
House Phone is that
everybody.
type.
But that was, I think it was like only one instance. It wasn't even a compilation. You know what I'm saying?
One-off.
Adam got compilations though. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, I wonder if that could be one of them situations to where, like, say you've been casually being a nigga your whole life.
Right.
And then you finally get caught up being a nigga with the police. And it's like every time you've ever been a nigga before is on display, even out of context. I wonder if some of that shit was like, yo, friends talking shit. It's a podcast. We got to entertain these motherfuckers. And now this shit has a new light on it.
But
that might be me playing white devil's advocate.
Yeah, I don't know. But because it's certain things you don't even like touch on. Like it's been instances where we've asked each other like, are we talking about this? And like we'll either say yes or no and move on.
Right.
But with the fucking I don't know. It's a tricky situation.
Yeah,
with this,
with the Adam and House Phone thing, that was domino one pretty much. Like that was the tipping point for a lot of people.
That was the squirrel putting the acorn in the glacier.
It's exactly, it's 100%. So
she broke the
House
ice cap.
Phone, that whole thing, we won't go too deep into that because I do have a video that'll cover that. But long story short, House Phone ends up leaving, and not only does House Phone leave, he takes his show with him, which is it was disconnected on No Jumper, but he took that show, and the very next week, all the hosts went as well. The only host that stayed was Yuri, and Yuri is just like
that's it.
Russian dude.
That's that one dude. Malnourished white guy.
Yes, that's the one. And it's like
shout out that nigga. He cool. He got good spirits. I don't want niggas to think I'm talking shit.
The more I watch, because I've just been way too invested in the No Jumper universe for the last six months, embarrassingly invested, which is why these videos are coming out, because
this shit is loving hip hop for podcasts.
Bro, I've consumed so much dumb content fucking with No Jumper over the last 6 months. I'm gonna make videos about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this gotta go somewhere.
It's on your heart, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta get it off your chest.
It's like watching kung fu movies. You gotta go chop something after.
Yuri's a little weirdo, bro. It's like, he cool, and I did kind of enjoy Yuri. I never did not like him. But bruh has no backbone. He really don't have no spine. He real childlike. But he's 30 something. He's 30. He's 29, 30.
Say, get this kid out of here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you're too close to my age to be acting like a child like that. To me, in my opinion, you know. But he left, took his entire show, now reconnected as his own thing. If the show is reconnecting now.
Mm-hmm.
So
my biggest thing with this whole breakup, with it being so public, and with niggas going and doing their own thing, creating their own lanes.
Right.
I want to see what are the effects. Like Rory and Mal, for instance.
Yes. We're about to watch them. We have like 4 examples right now.
You saw what happened when they was with Joe Budden.
Yep.
We see how successful they are without Joe Budden.
You think? Okay.
Which is, it's no shit.
They eating.
They're eating.
For sure. They're doing what they do.
This nigga.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're trying to get to where they at.
This nigga Rory has enough time to do music with 4K videos now. So shout out to Rory.
He's doing
that shit in my algorithm.
That music video?
Yeah.
And
who's his song, is it?
He was looking like...
Or was he just in the
with
video?
Jay Electronica.
Yeah,
That's his song.
I'm about to say
it was his YouTube channel.
That was his YouTube channel.
I think it might have been Rory's song.
Bro, that
Really?
nigga, he was in the pool like doing some
I saw
goofy
that.
shit.
I saw that. Yeah, because I
yeah.
follow Ravi B or Ravy B, but the caption made me think that it was a Jay Electronica song.
Yeah.
He was just the model in a Jay Electronica song. That's what I
shit.
thought.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Neither Ginger. But
Because if this nigga's doing music, I would shock the hell out of me.
that would be
Jay
crazy.
Electronica.
Yeah, that would shock
Yeah.
the fuck out of me. I would not expect that
This
at
nigga
all.
standing toe to toe with Jay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? So,
Electronica,
First feature.
not even Z.
It's a
Yeah,
hell of
yeah.
a first feature.
yeah.
But we see how successful they are doing what they do. I wonder who's
Yeah.
gonna be able to stay on their own too.
Well,
After.
we got
Bro,
quite a
let's
few
be real.
examples. And that's the thing. With Reconnected, well, the thing about separating from your powerhouse is you get to see who's really got it and who don't. We get to see who's been held up by the company. That's really essentially what we get to see. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's certain people that won't. Damn, where the fuck are
You think so?
It's like Draymond Green on Golden State Warriors. Like
Oh, yeah,
on
yeah,
that
for
team, he plays a very integral role. But
yeah,
he
for
can't
sure.
go anywhere and do that.
I-
It's got to be a certain system and set.
Honest.
So the people that I think will do okay by themselves and they will rise above or not fall off, T-Rail 100%, Duno, House Phone, AD.
That's it.
That's it.
Who all left?
The people that are left,
Flacco.
No, who all left?
who all left
Yeah.
in general? AD, T-Rail, Duno, House Phone, Lush, Smack, Blasi, Pot Lord, and I said House Phone, of course. That's it. Damn near. But out of all those people, that was the network. The No Jumper Network pretty much had 3 shows. It was Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. 2 out of the 3 shows. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 2 out of the 3 shows that like you were a fan of one of those shows and that's why you were there, kind of thing. Have completely dispersed.